Well, good evening and welcome to another Scale Model Ninja. Tonight we're starting a new build. This new build is the AWACS airborne aircraft, the Boeing E-3B AWACS. So I did manage to finish off the other build, which was the Huey Viper, and I'll show you that in a minute. So we may have a few problems tonight. One, that we may get power cuts, sadly, but that may happen. May not, you never know. We'll hope to. So yeah, that's right. I was just laughing at something that was coming up in the chat in a minute. So first of all, tonight we have had first person in tonight in the evening's chat is Lynn Dipple saying hi, Ross and Hogs. Hello, Lynn. And next is Sprue and Glue David saying hi, Ross, Christine, Lynn, and chat. Then we've got Cora Pink saying hi to Lynn and David. Then we've got Scale Model News dropping on to say hi, work at 5. Oh, hello. Then we've got Scale Model News going, time to hike across the snowy tundra. That is a lot outside work. Lol. It's trying so hard to winter out there. Oh dear. Well, we had a bit of snow last night, not much. Then we've got Cora Pink saying, hi Muse, we had some snow, but most of it's melted now. And it has, but it's also frozen as well. So, looking at the temperature at the moment, I think it's about -1 here at the moment. Then we've got Linda for saying, hi Dave, Cora, Muse, coffees and hugs. Then we've got Marcus Brolin saying, evening all. Evening Marcus, welcome to the show. Then we've got Linda for going, I just had a small nap. Think thanks to Ross, his wake up music, I'm able to catch the show. Ah, nice to know. We like to keep people on top and their toes light. Then we've got Cora Pink saying hi to Marcus. And then we've got Lynn Dipple saying hi Marcus. Again, hugs. And then there's my little comment to Marcus saying, hi Marcus, did you enjoy the Care Bears? This is a little joke that we were having earlier on. Then we've got Linda was saying, Marcus Bron, have you enjoyed watching never mind. Then Marcus has put oi. Then Linda was gone, Marcus, Bron, see, I didn't mention their movies. So yeah, just a private little joke that's been going around between me, Marcus, and Lynn. Okay, so as I said, tonight we're going on with the Veronese wax, and I have done a little bit of work on it already. Only the priming of the white sections, because they're usually the hardest parts to sort of get right. And yeah, it's all right. They've been done. So first of all, I will show you the completed other builds that we've done. So I'll go down to Matt Camp. Okay, look at him. So the first one is doing last night, and because I don't want to bore you with doing all the smaller stencils, there it is. It's all sorted. I've got a shadow somewhere. It's on the blade, isn't it? Done. Yeah. Okay, so first of all, we've got the Huey Viper, and got all the stencils and everything on it. So she's now all completed. And it'll go back up to hanging up on the ceiling again. Yeah, happy enough with the way it's turned out. Quite a good build. A couple of little bits here and there that I would have probably done again, but never mind. I can always touch them up again a bit later on if I want to. That's the Huey. Also, they've managed to complete the Bane Blade. Now, this isn't in its proper colours. It's supposed to be something completely different, but it's my build and I'll do it my way. So yeah, I've done my Bane Blade, and it's now in the colours of my army that I like, and that's the electric blue and the Mephiston red. So I think they both work quite nicely. So yeah, that's all the Bane Blade with his big boomstick. So that one's all completed and ready to join the rest of its friends. Everything. So yep, and then there's also, all I had left to do was do the little figures. Now I've got all the figures done. There we go. Shit there. Just see when I'm this little lad. There we go. So yeah, there he is. So I managed to get him completed. But I decided I was going to do the figures actually in a matte coat instead of the shiny coats, because they look a lot better that way. Yep, that's him all sorted. We've also been doing one of the crew for the ballista from the Age of Sigmar lot. That one's completed, and he goes with the ballista. That's all part of what I've been playing around with this week. And I've got the base started for the last figure, and parts of the body, everything, all been started up. So yep, they've got to be completed, and then that's that one done. I've also been doing another build. Let me just take that off in a minute. Which is something I've been doing just for the fun of it myself. And that is this thing. It's an F-15 Eagle. Now this isn't one of the best kits in the world. It's been fighting me a little bit. I do need some filler everywhere on it, really. Yeah, it's an old monogram kit. So it's had its first coat of grey, light grey, so we'll see how it goes from there. But I've got all the cockpit done and everything like that, so everything's primed, ready to go on the other parts to it. So I'll be working on that during the week with myself and just having a bit of fun with that. So as I said, move that out of the way. AWACS throwing E3 AC AWACS. So this is a Helikit in 1/72nd, and even in this size, she is quite big. There's a fair old wingspan. That's the Boeing 707, if I remember rightly for it. Yeah, I've got the first page ready to go, which is the cockpit. Quick. Okay, and we've got Lynn saying it's cloudy here, it's 57 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Celsius. Fair enough. Cora Pink's going, meant to get down to -4 tonight. Yep, it is supposed to. And Lynn's gone, cold? Yes, it is a bit cold. It's going, cool helicopter. And Marco saying, great looking build, like it. And Lynn's going, cool helicopter. And she's going, I like the Baneblade. And we've got Model Maker Dave's workshop in. Evening, Dave. Saying, hello everyone. And we've got Cora Pink saying, hi Dave, hope you're well. And we've got Sprue and Glue going, there. I think that's to do with the cold weather, I don't know. Other than that. Even though I just deleted that comment, but never mind. We've got Nipple saying, hi Dave Hogs. And we've got Model Maker Dave's workshop going, yeah, all good. How's you, Cora? And then we've got Linda saying 11 watching and 9 thumbs up. Come on, peeps. And we've got Dave saying, hello, Lynn. And we've got Cora Pink saying, I'm well, Dave. Blooming cold tonight, though. Lol. You're always cold, woman. Don't matter what it is. That's why the house is normally like a sauna, but there we go. So, I have taken the first parts to take it off. So we'll get that painted up in a minute. And then we'll start on that. But we've also got the... Where did I put the decals for this thing? I moved the decals to somewhere safe. But I can't remember where I put them. Not them ones, not them ones. Aha, there they are. Ugh. So we do have a choice of 2 for the AWACS on liveries. I will be doing standard US Air Force one, and then I'll probably will be getting another one of these and doing it in the 50th anniversary colours. But I don't remember where I put the decal sheet for that one, but it's slightly different. It's the NATO one showing 50th anniversary. So I will be doing that one at a later date when I've got another kit. But we'll go see how far we get on that. Just put them up there, that way. But first of all, we'll be doing the cockpit. Just a bit. There we go. So I'll also be starting a yeah. So by all accounts I've got 2 thumbs down, but I can't see that on my side at the moment, but never mind. The old stalkers, they'll come in when they want to and let them. Let's put it this way, I've got 3 rent in their heads because they're obviously thinking about me enough to come in and put a thumbs down. Hey-oh, good luck to them. And we've got, let's say, Brungo's going, too cold, brr. Then Dipple goes, oops, you got your haters, Ross. 2 thumbs down. They forgot to hit it twice. Never mind. You've got Wendy Hicks in him. Good evening, Wendy. She's saying, hi everyone, warm hugs as it's so cold. It certainly is. And Sprungo's goes, Soz, I am building 1 to 200 cranes for the Bismarck. Ooh. So you've already got the part worked one there. You're doing that one again then, are you, David? And we've got Sprungo saying hi to Wendy. Pink saying hi to Wendy. Lynn Dipple is saying hi, Wendy hugs. Then we've got Hugh Gordon in. Good evening, Hugh. Welcome to the show. And he's saying evening, Ross, Cora, Lynn, Dave, Marcus, and Sprue. And we've got Cora saying hi to Hugh. And you've got Lynn saying sounds fun, Sprungo. And we've got Wendy Hickson saying hi, Sprungo, Cora Pink, Lynn Dipple, Hugh Gordon. Not from Lynn Dipple. And we've got Marcus Brown saying wishing for proper winter, but only rain. Oh dear. And you got Lynn saying hugs to Hugh, and then Hugh saying hi to Wendy. Oh, first of all, I need one of my sticky stick. Here it is. That's what I want. That just allows me to dump do that. Okay, so the first car I want is number 87, which is the grey. Well, oh. So what's everybody got on their benches this evening? See, I've got me made a few little bits of stuff on the bench here and there. I'm one of those people that can never do just one model. So I have a number on the go at any one time. I think it's mostly so I don't get bored. You can sometimes burn out on one model. So what I'll do is I'll just put it aside and then go on to something else. And we've got the old back panel here. It's got to be in the same colour. I can never understand why they've put the door on this, because I've actually built one of these before, but it was destroyed by the kids. You got Spoonglue saying hi to Marcus, and then Wendy saying hello to Marcus. Marcus saying hi to Hugh, Spoonglue and Wendy. And Spoonglue's saying only 28 days till Christmas. Yep, bar humbug. And then we've got Wendy saying, sorry, not been about much this week. Picked up a bug of some sort and spent much time in bed. Oh dear. Well, I hope you're better now, Wendy. Never good when you pick up these bugs. That's one thing. Take out the other bits in a minute. There we go. Okay. Mark is going to say same A10 as before, getting primed and ready for assembly. Dave's got a bench is an M4H 124 Tiffy. Oh. Is that the car boot version, car boot door version, or the normal Tiffy? Four of these. We've got all the little chairs too. And go. That's them all sorted. Okay. So it's pulling out a brass green. And then you've got Core Pink saying, done nothing for the last 2 days, needed a break from graphics work. Well, you don't do much anyway, love. So I won't worry about it too much. Then we've got Wendy feeling a bit better, TY Core Pink. Non-card door version. Ah, the one I've got then. Basically. Which I'll be doing at some point. Just don't know when yet. And you got Sprue Glue saying, come on Ross, it's the plastic one. Fair enough. First of all, I don't think that's mixed fully yet. Nope, it hasn't. And then we've got Colin from Festa67's in, saying, hi folks. And then saying hi to Muse. And then saying, hope you feel better soon, Wendy. And then you've got Cora Sink saying hi to Colin. Colin saying Wendy hugs. And then you've got Springo saying hi to Colin. Then we've got Aisha Neiman. Good evening, Aisha. How are you? Then we've got Colin saying hi to Cora Pink and Sprue and Glue. And you got Wendy saying hi to Colin. Ah, that's better. Mixed a bit better this time. Then Lynn saying hi, Colin, and hugs. And then you got Colin saying hi to Lynn Dipple. Aisha saying hi to Colin. Then you got Lynn saying hi to Aisha and hugs. And Marcus Brun saying hi, Colin and Aisha. I hope I'm saying your name right. Sheets for the cockpit. Bring the little stand up. There. And then we've got Candygram from Mongo in. Good evening, Candy. Welcome to the show. I do hope you enjoy it. As you can see, we've started a new build this evening. And this is the E3C AWACS. be able to see them. Hope this build shouldn't take that long really, because there's not a lot to it really. It's just a large area to paint on this kit, and the only reason why the wife picked this one is because it's got a big box, and she wants the box out of the way. I did let the missus pick which build I did next, and then after this one I should be doing a Hercules. Again, also going to be American version of it. And we've got Lynn saying hi to Jeff. Again, hugs. Colin saying hi to Jeff. And we've got Aisha Newman saying, I've just taken 2 leather paintings, so very soon I will be whammed off me nut and drooling, but I will try and keep compos mentis for as long as possible. Lol. Well, I'm sure you'll stay as long as you can, love. Hope you're feeling better soon. But then again, not many of us actually need drugs to actually get high in that lot, but become uncompos mentis, that's basically part of being a modeller. We've got Cora Pink saying hi to Candy, and you've got Moral Dave Ross. When you're yours, fit parts DO3 and DD4 section 83 and 84 before you fit the air scoop in section 82. It will make your build a bit easier. Fair enough. So I take it you've built one as well, have you, mate? That one done. Okay. And we've got Colin saying hi to Model Maker Days Workshop. And you got Kenny hugs to Lynn. Hiya Colin, Marcus, any cake left, Cora and Dave. Great to be here as always. Perfect chill out time. Well, I do hope so. I do hope you enjoy the show. It cannot be guaranteed. Just hoping the internet connection holds up, because we have had a power cut earlier on that didn't do sort of may give you a bit of a twitch every so often, because you don't want that going down halfway through a show. That's the one thing. We've got Hugh Gordon saying, evening Colin matey, hope you are good. And Linda was going, lol Aisha, hope you can hang on, lol. And she's going, I take them for a very bad back pain. Oh dear. Well, I hope you're feeling a bit better soon, love. And it's now worse when you have back pain. So, I mean, I deal with sciatica, and I don't think that's probably anywhere near as bad as what you're dealing with. I know when I get the sciatica in the back, and it does actually cause it to twinge a little bit. That's one thing. Easy it. It's a minute to dry in a minute, and I'll stick the decals onto the front of it. Because there's two decals that go onto the inside of this one for the cockpit. Not sure why, because you don't think you'll really be able to see them anyway afterwards. Let's see. You got Dave saying, "How do, Colin?" You got Lynn saying, "Hope you feel better soon, Aisha." And then Aisha saying, "Thank you, Lynn." And you got Microphone saying, "Candy, more than enough. However, might have been a miscalculation on my part feeding them cake. Since they are now refusing to nod off, I've heard Valium does wonders." Yeah. So that'll put you one of your favourite sort of like horror films on, i.e. something like My Little Pony or your Care Bears. That usually does the job. Then you got Wendy saying, "Hugs to Candygram from Mongo and Alicia Neum." And then Linda was saying, "Fester Colony 67 Workshop. The digital camo ball tank looks great." Yes, it does. I quite like the look of that. I may be tempted to get one of them myself at some point. And you got Asian Neum saying, "Thanks, Ross. I can no longer walk. Oh dear." Then you got she's saying hello to Wendy, and then Marcus Brun saying, "Ross." Oh, look, I've got JC Bricks and Builds in. James, good evening, mate. And he's saying, "Evening, Ross, and everyone in chat." Few people in watching tonight. Well, I can see on my little tablet screen saying there's 16 of you in. I do hope you're actually enjoying it. Now we've got JC saying, James is saying, "Hi to Aisha." Ooh, what's that one? I'm going to get them tumblers off. Now I should be able to finish off doing my cheers. So yeah, I've not really been on the Hangout much as well, which you can join if you go onto Collins or Model Making Gurus page and join one of them two pages, and you'll be able to join into the 24/7 chat, which is a very handy little thing to have. It doesn't matter what time of day you drop into there, and somebody will generally say, be in there and just say hello, and they'll generally come and join you. It's usually a good laugh. and then we generally decide whose fault, if anything goes wrong, is straight away. I think this time around it's Marcus's fault, I think. I've already claimed that one today, I think, for him. Yep. One little chair done. One chair. So you got Aisha saying hello to Candy going for Mongo. You got Alicia, JC Roots and Bills saying Alicia said, "Hey Ross Squidward." Fair enough. That's a new one. Well, you can always say hello Pipsqueak back, can't you, James? But we won't mention the other part. Like I said before, I've actually built one of these before, and that was the NATO version, but the all grey NATO version. The 50th anniversary one I want to try and do next, after I've built one and got another kit of this. It's a royal blue and grey version for the NATO one. And at some point I'm going to probably try and see if I can find one for the RAF that had, I think it was only about 2 of them for a little while. I hope they were going to use them at some point to sort of take over from the Nimrod. I don't think it went that well for some strange reason. What reason? Well, I don't know, but at the moment I don't think we've actually got an early warning plane that we use. So I think we had either 2 or 3 of the E3 AWACS. I think they were the D variant. I can remember right. Quick slurp me coffee. Do she don't? Then we've got we've got James saying, you've got Jeff saying, from those who join 24/7, what days and times are you normally on? I don't think there's any actual set times that we're on. We just go in when we feel like it, mate. Generally, if you do go on and maybe somebody's not in there, or maybe nobody's in there at the time, just put in the 24/7 messenger chat that you're in, and then if somebody's around, they'll come and join you. Because it's one of those things of the 24/7 is where you can just go in whenever you feel like it and stay as long as you like. I mean, there's times where I've been in for a few hours at a time, and that's usually because I've actually had now better to do. Or I've been sat at the bench for way too long, but not had the missus whinging at me, which is always a bonus. Then I suppose you can't really complain because it keeps me out of the pub while I'm sat at my bench. Three seats done. Got my phone on silent. Not good. Marcus is going. Well, James has gone to Hey Cora, and Marcus has gone. What? My fault? What is? Everything at the moment, mate. You've been voted into that position. It was me the other day, James the day before. So we have to pass it on to somebody else. So it's nominated you. So if anything goes wrong, it's Marcus's fault. Nearly got the sleeve done. Just got to leave them to dry and then I'll stick the cockpit together. Oh, so next up is doing the decals for the cockpit. There should be two of them, which are there, 1 and 2. Oh, we sat out of the way now. Excess paper around them. So, microset. Yep, that's everything ready. While waiting for that, we'll get these snipped off. Would suit. Glue these into position. So, here we are. Okay. Now, 1 in. And Okay, should be able to get that one off of there. And that one goes in there. So, and then we've got the cockpit panels and controls. We'll stick you in position there. Nope. So that's the little cockpit for instruments and everything on. Really bits of rubbish. So next up is sticking that position. I do that. So sticky stuff on it. So yeah, my week's been a reasonably unproductive week due to the fact that I went to look at a job on the last Monday or Tuesday, I think it was. And then that evening, I got a phone call after thinking, yay, been to look at a job. Great, got the job. Only to get a phone call later on that evening and say, oh, by the way, I've had to cancel that job. It's been great. Let's see what we've got here. Marcus saying Lynn hugs and kisses, whatever that's supposed to be. And Candy Raven Mongo's going, thanks all. 22 set is 3 PM here. I'm going to try and schedule some consistent bench times and hang out in the 24/7. Fair enough. Hopefully we'll get to see you a bit there, a bit more. And then Marcus saying, sounds great, Candy. And then Colin saying, it's James' fault, never Marcus's fault. Well, yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, he's the youngest, so yeah, we can always blame him anyway. And then we use Marcus as a backup. Marcus going, great, I'll take it and run with it. It's my fault, and don't you dare say otherwise. And then we've got Lynn saying, I thought it was Fox's fault. Marcus Brown saying, Colin, thumbs up. And smiley face, oh, good shout, Lynn. Dipple, Fox, and James's fault. Yep, the two youngest. Then we've got Lynn saying, dang, neighbours, grandkids are beating on something and giving me a headache. Oh dear. And she's going, there you go, Colin. Workshop, it's both. And then Colin's going, lol. So now we want these little sheets. It's going to be dry enough to go in. Oh, missed a little bit there. Keep looking for me water pot over this side, but I've moved it over there because I've got my coffee there. And the last thing I want to do is rinse my brush out in my coffee. Little sheet. There we go. So, the old sheet put in. I think the last one I built with these, I actually scratch built a little table, but I haven't really got time to do that tonight, sadly. Cool. One's going to go that way. Engineer seat. Actually, commander seat. There we go. I think that's how that's supposed to go. But yeah, basically, that's it. Cockpit together. Now, remember, right, we need the tail section. I'm going to stick that together, which is this bit. As you can see, I've actually partly primed the white sections just to make it easier for myself, really. So I built, I think I ended up taking about 20 coats of white just to get it where I wanted it, make it look reasonably good. And I'm not going to do that again this time. Right, so I did have some issues with the last one of this, with the tail. Mind you, the last tail was really badly warped. This one's actually pretty darn good, actually. Yeah, happy enough with that one. So just clean it up a little bit, and then we'll get it stuck together. Okie dokie. So on this one, just do this. Get it all lined up. There we go. Then we'll go like so. I'm going to get some little clips. They're reasonably clean ones. Do that. There. Got there. And that's the tail section together. That's right. That's right. Then next up, we have rear tail fin. Again, I've done the pre-priming of it just to make life a little bit easier for myself. There we are. Okay, if you actually like my content, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. It'd be most appreciated. Also, I do have, if you wish to support my channel, I have a Buy Me a Coffee, where when I get around to it, I'll upload pictures of my builds that have been completed so far onto it. And then if any other little videos and everything like that comes out, then you'll be able to, one of the first people to see it on there when they're linked to my channel. And your support will basically go towards me being able to keep the paints coming in. Keep on doing basically this and enjoying it. Just like to say thank you to Marcus again for his Buy Me a Coffee that he got me last week. Much appreciated. Okay, so thankfully this is one of the newer Hella kits. The last one I did was actually one of the really old Hella kits, and yeah, that didn't exactly bode well when I did that one. It took a lot longer than I thought, and pops little fly. Ah, gotcha. Because that was extremely warped, which was not a good thing really, but as I can't see the point of actually destroying a model or smashing it up just because it's not working your way. Now, to me, that's like losing to a piece of plastic, which is never good. But as like myself, I prefer to do older kits. So I'm used to messing about with them one way or another. I find it helps build your skill levels as well when you do messing about with the older kits. Because you have to become a modeler to actually sometimes like to work out where all the bloody flash and everything like that has to go. And I'm just, I suppose in a way, I'm fascinated with the older kits because they just seem, even though they sometimes can be very, very basic, you can also get the ones that are really, really good. I mean, some of the really old Airfix kits, you can generally get them where they actually have moving parts and everything just from the 1/72 scales kits. So yeah, I'm quite a lover of the old kits. I think they're great, and it's mainly because they sort of challenge me when I'm doing them. JC James is going, oi, it's never my fault, it's just Fox's fault. Nope, it's yours as well. And he's going, get your broom out, Lynn, and give them a whooping. That's obviously a grandkid from the next door neighbour. Yeah, it's either that or invest in a BB gun. One of the plastic ones, the airsoft type things. start shooting at them. It's more fun that way, makes them run. And if you're going, I wish, but I'm too tired to go out and whoop them. That's where you get the airsoft gun. You can shoot them, you don't have to go outside them. You got Hugh Gordon saying, I'm with you, JC. Fox is always to blame. Well, generally, yeah. But we do like to blame James as well. Okay, so we've got them 2 bits built up. So now we've got to build the undercarriage. On here. Oh, get off. There you go. Just clear these bits off in the rear, actually. This one. Now with these ones, like the wider tabs, I'll generally cut them a bit further away from the actual model, because you can sometimes end up pulling the plastic and just leave a nice little divot if you're not careful. Yeah, we should be getting fairly doing these undercarriage now. Oh, let's see. Quite a bit on this one here. What we do need is I'll move them out of the way in a minute. Sorry about that. Didn't realise I put on my equipment. Oh, I think. Let's see. You got Mark saying it's beers. Well, yeah, but it does say coffee at the top of the page. And then Cora Pink's going, potato gun is more fun. Fair enough. Then Linda will go, I'll catch you all later. I'm off. Night night. Great show, Ross. Bye. See you later, Lim. Take care, love. See you next time. Then Marcus is going, see you, Lynn. Hugh Gordon's going, yep, Cora, still have mine after 50 years. Oh. So, need this bit as well. Oh, here me you. We'll take that off there, that one off there. So, as you can see, I've actually primed all the middle hubs up white as well on this. So they're then easier to sort out. Now when I'm doing my tyres, I don't actually use a black for doing the tyres. I will generally use a black grey. dump, and dump. Don't want to lose them. Just take them off of there. Then over it that way. Let's see. Here you got Lynn, Coruscant Knight Lynn, then really Hugh. Bet you have lots of fun with it. That's what I'm sorry. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the other half pieces off. And I'll glue them together while they're on the sprue. I should be able to. I did on my last one. And the fourth, I just had to knock one off. No, don't. Never mind. You have to go on twizzle stick. Stick you together. Like so. And that's one wheel sorted. What I'll do is I'll stick them onto that one onto a stick, and if any more break off, I'll do the same thing. That way I can paint them a bit easier. You know. There we go. Look, these wheels are actually fairly tight fitting, so all the parts are actually going on really well without many issues. So they might have actually managed to solve some of the issues of the earlier kits. Whether this one's actually a remoulding or not, I don't know. It may well be, I'm not sure. One more, and then what we'll do is we'll leave them to dry for a few minutes. And we'll start assembling the front undercarriage is part 35, which is there. Oh, now need some aluminium now. Oh. Aluminium should, in all theory, be just there at the bottom. Across that bottom run. That one. That's that bit done. Now, should get these done. Now it's hopefully, if I get that off. Ow. Try not to spike yourself with a toothpick, Ross. Usually not a good idea. We know that the toothpick will just fit into those parts super nicely. So we'll do the same with this one. like so. Clearly a little tiny bit. I'm hoping that toothpicks will actually fit the other wheel nicely. Jar of little sticks. That's perfect. That's good. Means I've got to get my toothpick bottle out now. Toothpick bottle. Oh, that should be it. Move that out of the way. When I've done as much as I can really do tonight, I'll quickly go through some of the materials, what I use for the basing of my figures and everything. I have been asked, where do I get them and who makes them. That's like basically the tall grass and the other foliage materials and everything like that that are on. Awesome. Yeah. Other than it's perfect, nice tight fit really, quite nicely. Good. Oh, okey-dokey. Could really take the other end off, but I still want them just in case I want to use them for something else. Because normally I don't actually mask my canopies. I'll just paint round them, and then because it's a matte acrylic paint, you basically just gently rub them off, and then you go back to being your clear part. Oh, knuckles. Dave's off to bed. Night night, Dave. Take care, mate. Thanks for dropping by. Okay, now this piece should, in all theory, go in there, like so. Good. Okay, we'll get a bit of sticky stuff on the back of there. So, anyway, yep, a little bit in there, a little bit in there. Wrong way around. You'll be able to get the right way around. There we go. We'll leave that to dry for a second. Let's get rid of these out of the way. We don't need them anymore. Okay. Bring back up the whirly tail, as I call it. Go on that. We want the black grey. I think black grey looks better on wheels than just plain black. And it looks like I might have to get some more of that soon. There we go. One of the reasons why I like putting them onto 12 sticks, because you can just literally just do that in your finger. And you can set it using your other finger like that. You can actually then set how close your paintbrush is getting. Just gives you that little bit more control over what you're doing. Especially when it comes to doing wheels and going around the wheel hubs. And I should be able to do the other side in a minute, like so. Looks like the old lady's come back down again. Must be wanting more coffee. And there we go. One little wheel done. Oh, this I think. So it's straightforward doing these this way. I prefer doing it. Gives you a nice clean line because you're not moving the brush then. You're only moving the wheel. And as you're pulling it, twisting that way, you're actually pulling it away from the actual piece, from the brush. So you've got less chance of actually hitting the centerpiece, you hit the hub, and therefore causing you to have to repaint the damn thing from scratch. Which is never a good thing. Also, because I've actually slowly been running out of white primer. So I'm going to have to wait until next week before I can go out and get some more white primer. You got Cora saying goodnight to Dave. Marcus saying night, Dave. And then Marcus saying, I like the little finger stabilisation. Very initiative. I do the same. Yeah, but I don't sit and watch Care Bears while I'm doing it at the same time, you see. One of them. What's the 3 dots for, Marcus? As per usual. The Muttley wants out now. It's actually halfway through my show. What a surprise. Good job there. Mrs. is down tonight. Yeah, letting him out. Yeah, that's it. Marcus is just laughing. I think what made me laugh earlier on though is where a certain person was saying, I don't watch that sort of program. So we did mention another one, which was the My Little Pony show. And for somebody that did protest that he never watched it, he seemed to know quite a bit about it. So mentioning about all the glittery things and everything that were on it. So it begs to the point of, does he really watch My Little Ponies instead of Care Bears? Not that I'd mention any names. I wouldn't do that to you, Marcus, honestly. So I've asked you what you've had on your bench. Marcus going, all right, move on. And you got Colin going, oh dear, Marcus. Yes, you did know quite a bit about them, Colin. So I think that innocent protesting a bit too much came to mind. And then he going, of course you wouldn't. I wouldn't do a thing like that, mate. I mean, it's 20 past 11 already. Never realised it was so late. Time flies when you're having fun. As I did mention last week, I should hopefully be having a little competition later on. I was going, I know, Colin, I'm up to a certain creek without a certain paddle, but I have a cunning plan. I'll hopefully be doing probably the first week of December. I might be doing a competition and then hopefully I can get it posted out to you, to the person that wins it before Christmas. Don't know what it's going to be yet. I've just got to think of a question for it. Just to say thank you for supporting the channel and thanks for watching, really. That's why I'll be doing a little giveaway. I mean, I've only been going for like 3 months now, but it's nice to see a steady group of people that I do have that come in near enough every week, including my stalkers. They're Appreciated them as well, because they all help my statistics grow. I mean, my channel is growing steadily, so I'm happy enough with that. Nearly all the wheels done. Yes, James. We'll be having a competition. And we've decided that you are going to be donating the prize. Cheers, Cole. Nope, I do not pay you to join in. Well, the way I do pay you by actually doing models. And hopefully pass on tips and tricks that help other modelers. So that's my way of paying back to society, I suppose. Oh, that one done. So there's 3 more to do. Hey guys, I'll have the same ones tomorrow, lol. Then you've got Core Pinks a lot. LOL Festival Workshop. That does not mean I'm donating the Babylon 5, Ross. Well, if you're donating that, that's coming straight to me and going nowhere else. There's no chance that's going anywhere. But no, I'll be putting something together anyway. Mostly set around the basis of brush painting, because that's what I'm known for. I don't use airbrushes. So yeah, I'll come up with something. Two more to go. These ones are a bit tricky because I've got to get inside that edge down to the rim, because these wheels are just a slight little different ones. I've just got to be a bit more careful. This is one of the reasons why I use a detailing brush when doing this sort of thing. It does allow you just a bit more control over where you're painting to. Keep a nice clean edge. Okay. Got one more to do after this, and then we can hopefully start assembling the main undercarriage. Or, oh, it looks like it's almost time to go. I've got Martin Cannon in. Good evening, Martin. Welcome to the show. Hope you enjoy it. I think this is the first time in, or have you been in before? And you got Cora saying evening to Martin, Marcus Brown saying hey Martin, and you got Colin saying hi to Martin. Okay, so that's the wheels all done. They're all ready to go on. Okay. Martin kind of goes, I watch your show, but usually just lurk. Well, nice of you to join in. It's always good to have a new face in the show, and I hope you enjoyed the build so far. Ugh, it's only cold coffee. Hey ho. Okay, so we should be able to put this on to there. Touch up on that one. We missed a little bit. There we go. Now, if you wanted to, or sometimes what I'll do when I've actually got the wheels all set and actually sat in place, and I've got the actual main body together and wings and everything, I'll actually sit this part down flat, and then I'll sit it flat, but I'll heat this up first and then just squash it down. So it just gives it like the look of it actually sitting on a runway or something, and you've got the flatness part of the tyre. There we go. So I'll just do that and I'll heat it up and then just sit down. I'll generally get like a wide chisel, heat that up with the burner, and then just sit it down on it, push down, and it just like squashes the tyres out just a little bit. But you've got to be careful you don't do it for too long, otherwise you end up melting the tyres completely. And that's something you don't want to do. That's you sorted. Stay there. Well, next up is the main undercarriage. Now, number 32. We'll do this one first. So the parts we want next are 23 and 24. You 23 and I'm gonna do 24. This part has to push that on that way, and we go. Yeah, so that's 6. 1. Can't be right. I think it's supposed to sit in there. Get in there. Aha, there we go. And that sits like that. Okay, wait, come at you. I think not exactly overly clear on this. Yeah. It sits underneath it, doesn't it? Rightly. Strange, isn't it? You want to check that just doesn't look right. I don't remember it sitting like that on the last one. Well, that one goes in. No. Look at there. A bit strange. Aha! It sits like that. Now I've got you. There we go. And then this one. Good. Go like so. Underneath. There we go. Sorry about that, folks. We will get this worked out in a minute. There we go. And then we should be able to put the wheels on. 1, 2, 3, and number 4. So, you over. We're supposed to sit in. And lucky enough, these wheels actually come with a small little indentation that allows it to just slide on into position where it needs to go, like so. There we go. And there we go. Now put the thing in place properly. The right way up. And there we go. That's that one done. Now we'll do the next one. So yeah, some of the bits can be a little bit fiddly, but as I said, this one, the kit itself, doesn't have really a lot to it. It's fairly basic. It's just because it's a larger size kit. And that's it really with it. And that's one thing that intrigued me, because I do prefer doing the larger builds than standard little 1/72 scales. Even though this is 72nd scale, it's actually still really big. So, yep, next piece. These two again. That, and get rid of that. Put it there. Break my screw down. Okay. When you put it into recycling bin, they don't like taking it all the time. They don't generally see it. It's usually broken down to 2 small pieces, don't you see? This one goes that way around. He's going to have to go this side. No, that way. There we go. Then you'll go onto there. Now the reason why I'm using this type of glue is mainly because I've already painted the surface. If you were to use the Tamiya Extra Thin or something like that on it, you'll generally find that they won't stick so easily. So I mainly use the full fat glue, and this allows it to adhere to it a lot better. And there we go, that's them in place. One thing I did forget to do was actually paint the cylinders inside. We should be able to do that one. I'll just have to be careful when doing the other one on the other axle. I should be able to get to it just. Not to. There we go. That's it. Got about that bit. No one. We will get there in the end, as I say. You and you. So. That way then. And you go that way. Just make sure they're fully on, like that. And there we go. That's both undercarriage. Well, all 3 pieces of the undercarriage done. Cockpits together. Tails together. And I'll get that masked off for next week's show. So we should then go over the white area and cover that. One. Uh, 40. So we'll basically end it there for tonight. I think we've been going nearly 1:45. Blimey. You got Marcus saying, I might have missed it, my fault, but do you paint hubs first or after you paint the rubber? I paint the hubs first. That way you're not struggling to try and paint into there, keep it neat. So I then go around the edges. That's why all the hubs are primed white like I normally do. That way it just makes it easier for me. That's how I do it. I mean, some people can be different. So it's each to their own on that one, really. With me, I do the hubs, then the rubber on all mine. So I find it just makes it look a bit neater in the long run. But yeah, that's them all sorted. One minute, get in there. Yeah. I don't want more stuff all cluttering up around. Now all sorted. But yeah, I do hope you've all enjoyed the show tonight. And I've enjoyed it a bit more because it's gone a bit longer than I normally do. So get that out of the way then. Nose wheel, 3 parts of the tail, and then a bit in the middle. There you go. It's a dinky jet. As I say, work in progress. Yeah, it's coming out all right so far. Well, we'll swap back over to close down quickly. Wake up the mouse. That usually helps. There we go. Where are you? There you are. Well, thank you very much for watching, and thank you for Martin for joining in the show today. I hope you enjoyed it. Seems we've had a few people in tonight. It's been great. It's kept the stream going nicely. Hope you've enjoyed the chat. Yes, we have had a bit of fun as well, taking the mickey out of Marcus and James, but that usually does happen. We also have a good laugh that way. So tomorrow you'll have Models for Heroes first thing in the morning, on a Sunday morning for Sunday Parade, I think it is, or something like that. I can't remember now. Then you've got Colin at 36-7 Workshop. He's on at his Sunday brunch with Model Maker Dave Workshop. And then it should be, I think it's Fox afterwards, later on the day. I'm not sure if Scaling Models or Sue are on tomorrow. There might be, because I think he does an in-between a show. I know James is not on tomorrow from JC Bricks and Builds, and I don't think David from Sprue and Glue are in tomorrow. So I think they're the main ones that are on tomorrow that I mentioned before at the start. So have fun, enjoy your evening tomorrow, and hope you have an enjoyable day. So all I can say is bye bye for now. Take care, stay safe, and happy modelling.